Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Jack Morgan.
So I'm noticing a pretty disturbing divorce trend happening right now. And that's where you have a woman, right? And she decides to get a divorce to find her happiness, find herself is usually the reasoning. So she goes through happy phase. And happy phase is where you know what she's doing. Like, we all know what she's doing.
Ran through.
So
wrapping it up under the tree. Santa's getting cookies tonight, girl. A glass of milk. You know what I'm talking about, you son of a bitch.
She gets out of happy phase. She realizes that dating now is harder, or that, hey, my life isn't as comfortable as it used to be.
Isn't it funny is that we literally cover videos like this and literally cover a whole channel that is dedicated to this particular trend that she's talking about here. HL Talk That Thought. His channel is literally of just documentation of each woman, from divorce to happy phase to I regret everything to he moved on without me.
And now she goes into regret. The way she seems to do it is she'll go online and find sympathy.
Correct.
If there's one thing I've noticed, it always seems, maybe this is just what I've seen, but I've noticed that women that are in groups tend to be single. It's almost as if women do keep each other single. And
Correct.
There's that whole thing going around right now where the saying that women keep each other single. And I think it's, at least what I'm seeing, I think it's true. So I want to
shout out to this girl for actually believing that it's true, or like, you know, taking it in and actually analyzing everything.
show you an example.
How did I know it was time to end my marriage? Number one question from women in my DMs. I'm gonna get into some pretty heavy topics in this video, so just a trigger warning. I'd say about a year before I requested a separation, started to feel my sense of self slip away. Having disassociations multiple times throughout the day. Started having
happy.
extreme senses of deja vu.
This is just running around in circles just saying, I wasn't happy. We know.
Since
Okay.
learned through therapy that it can actually be a sign of anxiety, and I think I just didn't recognize it in my body because I just didn't want to acknowledge.
Everything she just said, she said triggering, anxiety, therapy, finding herself, losing herself, needing herself, wanting herself.
Me.
Holding a dog. No, I'm saying it's not even just that. More like everything she just said, it's almost like a trend.
Correct. It is just something that's been instilled into these women, and these women don't even know what they're saying or doing. They're just regurgitating it.
Like, follow me here. It's almost like it's hip.
Yeah.
Like everything she just said. Therapy, anxiety, losing herself. She's holding a dog. I don't know if you noticed that, but she's holding a fucking dog.
No, you're not wrong, Jack. I think I get where you're coming from. Now, women are just so socially wired now. They have to do everything that is super socially acceptable or socially seen as you're doing well.
This is kind of this is American woman.
And the online community.
Pretty much.
Looks like she's found some community.
Oh,
online.
she's got a but this is like why I'm saying it's a trend.
Yeah.
You start seeing these videos and then other women go, yeah, sex and in or around the city. Amen. But I'm telling you, they're all going to have the same thing in common. I fucking guarantee it. And those dudes aren't off the hook.
I mean, I don't think Jack has actually discovered HL Talk That Thoughts channel. We cover that channel all the time. Like, we literally get to go through from the beginning to the end of these women's miserable journey of divorce.
Bunch of weak men. You know what I mean?
Driving around the Bay Area, a place that I have been wanting to leave for so long. I remember I would just have these moments in my car just being like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Almost like putting myself in the multiverse, Spideyverse. Like, this is not the universe that you're supposed to be in. I felt like I had no energy by the things that brought me joy. I feel like all these emotions and all these things were compounding. And I called my mom and I just told her, like, I am so depressed.
Oh,
I don't
come on.
recognize myself. Don't have have any hope for the future. I just feel
And then another doggy came out of nowhere. It was a cutie.
so down that she was like, you need to come home. I never want to feel to the point that I'm that hopeless, that I have nothing to look forward to. I feel like I can't get out of bed every day. The hardest thing.
And why does she feel this way? It's just her own happiness and misery. It's not like her husband's keeping her down, telling her that she's worthless or anything like that. No, it's her own misery in her own head.
For me to admit is that I am at rock bottom right now. No idea what the future is going to look like, but
She goes home and her mom goes, she goes, it's okay, honey. It's never going to get better. She goes, look at my life. I divorced your father. We were never married. I don't even know his name. But there is this like loop of, I really do believe who you surround yourself with. That goes for men and women.
Great.
All your friends are single. Kind of stay in that single bracket. Like for me, all my friends are married, kids. All of them, except for
This is true. We talk about this stuff all the time in my office. It's just like when you hang out with 5 millionaires, the likelihood of you being that sixth one, it's very likely. But if you hung out with 5 dumbasses, the chances of you being the sixth one, very likely.
all of them. How much you want to bet I'm going to end up married with a kid? How much you want to fucking bet? How much?
I want to bet for you, not against you, Jack. Hopefully you have kids in the next 5 years. Hopefully you have a boy and a girl. My bad.
$100.
Put it down now.
I know there is one. And I know there is one that I'm going to be excited about. And I know I'm going to look back at this time and be like, wow, if you got through that, you can get through anything. You're losing yourself to the point that you don't even recognize yourself anymore. It makes sense to start questioning if this is the path you want.
So as you see, she's clear.
She just goes, so as you see,
She crazy.
It's like you get everything you want. I think there's a big part of this is like people who get married really young. She looked young, right?
Yeah, relatively
Sure.
young.
So it's like, I almost commend people who have been together since 20 years old and they're 60. Like, I think that's why most of these marriages fail. You know, if you get married at 23, you're going to be vastly different at 35. Maybe
True.
not at 30.
I can admit this. Yes, we are changing every day. It's slowly building up ourselves. So yes, but then from when you first graduated high school, starting college to in your mid 30s, you've hopefully progressed quite a bit.
But by 35, you're night and day different. And then all the things you wish you did, which most of us are. I didn't really settle down till 34 years old. And I knew I had a good time.
I was the opposite of you, Jack. I settled down in 21. I got married around then. Stayed married for a very long time, 12 years plus now almost, or not now, but I'm sorry, 12 years plus. So I didn't really live that same single lifestyle throughout my 20s. I lived that married lifestyle, but I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything, nor did I feel like, oh, I regretted it. I only regret things. It's just things didn't work out. That'll be some of the regret, but I learned a lot through it.
I was still out there living it. You know, that need for speed, I guess.
Yeah.
But but that's something you notice when they get divorced at like 35 or 40 and they're like, I've been with them for 15 years, 20 years. It's like, dude, you are two totally different people by the time you're 40, dude. So that's something.
Well, that's why I always think that what matters most is not the other person. It's the goal that you guys have in tandem with each other. If you guys both have the family goal, the legacy goal, to do well in life goal, to live a good life, to provide for each other kind of goal, even though the love is kind of lacking, as long as you commit to those things, I think relationships will last. But it's just people don't commit to those things.
Something to be said with that. And it's like, how do you even start over from there? I guess you just do it. Put on your Nikes and do it from downtown.
Do it.
Really unhappy and doesn't want to be married anymore. But what she's doing is she's associating her unhappiness with her marriage.
Correct.
Instead of looking at herself and seeing if maybe there's something that she's doing that's making her unhappy.
Damn, what she said right there is something that we don't even think about. Yeah, she associates all of this unhappiness with the marriage itself. She never thought it was her or anything she had to do.
So here's the first phase, right? So now she gets a divorce. And then this other thing happens too, right? Where a woman starts, like when she starts feeling unhappy and she needs that validation to get divorced, she'll go online. That is the quickest way to get a validation for your divorce. And I have another video planned where I want to show more of that. But so she'll go online and she'll get validation just like that to get a
Easy.
divorce. So let me show you what happens when they realize they made a mistake.
I'm really starting to question if I made the biggest
It's funny because she's just making the same type of channel that HL Talk That Thought is made right now, but his channel is just awesome. Like, this is obviously more women centric, but yeah.
mistake of my life. Wanted to post how I'm feeling because wow, the highs are great, but the lows are really low. In 1 month since I moved into my apartment, and this is my second week on my job. Now that things are quiet, I'm finding myself reflecting a lot. I just feel so painfully uncomfortable. Of course, I'm questioning everything. I'm really trying to force myself to remember how bad things were and how bad things got repeatedly for me to get to this point. I think I'm just having a really hard time being back at square one. I'm not cry. I cannot afford to buy more eyelash serum right now.
Well, yeah, that dual income, dude. You know what else to think about? Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and the Jewish stuff for everybody. Light them up. Whatever you celebrate. But something too to think about, like if you're with somebody for a long time, you celebrate all the holidays, you do everything together. Then all of a sudden, it's just you go to by yourself, and then you don't even know how to function.
Somewhat.
You know, I remember like when my mom passed, I spent all of my Christmases were with my family, which I still do every other year or so.
Damn it, Jack. Why you gotta bring up mom?
But it was really strange for like 5 years after that. I didn't really know because it was like she's not there. And then like, where do I go? And then all the people that were associated with her, for the most part, disappeared. It literally just overnight, like part of my life is just gone. And that's just
very true. Very true. You know, especially talking about like, you know, a passing of someone. Yeah.
my mom. Not to mention like your fucking wife or your husband who you do everything with, including sex. But my point is like that you everything now, from paying the bills to the fucking holidays. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yeah.
Trippy.
No, you make sense, Jack. Like after my mom passed, like right before Thanksgiving. She passed like November 20th. So it was literally right before Thanksgiving. So my first Thanksgiving was like 5 days after she passed. I didn't even know what to do. I didn't do anything. I actually didn't go to family. I didn't do anything that day because I'm used to always spending time with my mom on Thanksgiving. But, you know, he's not wrong in the sense that when you lose a big part of your life, it leaves a little hole. It may be a little hole. Sometimes it's a big hole, depending on how much that person was influential in your life.
Being a wife, being in a relationship, it feels so natural to me. Like putting myself out there, being single, dating, doesn't at all. That I think I thought moving to my hometown would be really good for me recovery wise, but I'm just finding it's not. Really thought I would have.
It's not. Nestor's like, it's not.
It's not the best.
Well, the crazy part about moving back to your hometown, especially if you're like, don't feel like you're not where you want to be. Although she just said she doesn't, the single life's not fit for her, but then the married life wasn't a fit for her. Okay, it's confusing, but like I do understand going back to your hometown. But being back, sorry, my ladies out there just banging on shit in the kitchen. Peace and quiet. No, I'm just kidding. But going back where I live now in my hometown, coming back, I was gone for 5 years. I come back, I'm 30, and people have moved away. People have full-blown families. Like I said, all my friends are married with kids. And I'm like the last of the Mohicans. And you come back and you think it's like no place like home, but it's like, it's never what what it was to you when you were younger. It's never going to be that again.
True.
Like all that shit's basically gone. And a lot of people have moved on completely. Next thing you know, you're this chick crying with face serum, and you feel a little inadequate. I've been there. I get it. You look around, all your friends are married with kids. You're not. Maybe you don't like your job. It's hard for me to feel bad because it's like you had all of the classic thing, and then you just pull the plug because you want to go live a life.
True.
And men do this too. Like, I get it. Like, I do. I don't even want to blame her. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, Nestor.
No, I'm gonna be the opposite of you, Jake. I could blame her. I mean, you were the one that wanted to get rid of these things. You ended these things, and now you are where you are. It's your fault.
For don't bullshit me. Could you imagine being with, you're 29, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine still being with your girlfriend from when you were 19? I'm not knocking it. I'm saying though, like,
just two different people from that point till now.
Church steeple, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say, guys. Okay, so I don't blame these people. I think us men, change is scary.
Yeah.
But us men, we'll thug it out. Most of us. There's
True.
asshole guys. They'll leave you, or they won't leave you. They'll just cheat on you. These guys exist. Okay, all right. Punch you in the face once in a while. I don't know why women deal with these guys. They bring it up. He's like, he used to beat me. I'm like, what were you doing?
You could have left.
For 4 years? What are you talking about? I'm not downplaying it. It's just something to really consider. It's like, you want the nice guy or not? It's no matter how good you make it, I always think there's going to be some level of like, not going to be happy.
True.
All the time.
I mean, if there was someone that told you they were happy 100% of the time, that person is lying. If there's someone that told you they were miserable 100% of the time, they're also lying.
That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong completely.
Have family support moving here and finding that that's not the case. It's been a really tough pill to swallow to realize I'm kind of on an island. I know so many people would die at the opportunity to have no strings attached and travel and start over and date a bunch of people, but that's just
all by yourself. No, I'm just kidding.
not my personality. I'm $10,000 in debt from all of this. Like, I don't know where people are just getting money to do all this stuff. I have 2 dogs that are quite literally.
I thought you usually get money from the divorce.
Yeah.
No?
Maybe they signed a prenup.
Well, most people don't make that much money, so you just get like a tiny little sliver, and then you go, that's not enough. Next thing you know, you're both fucked. That's awesome.
The only things making me feel sane right now. Point I'm just really questioning, like, if I'm ever meant to have like a normal, happy life, which maybe sounds dramatic. I just feel like the things that come really natural to other people are just so hard for me. I feel like I'm not asking that much. Like, I just want a normal life. I want to have kids, want to be married, and it just feels like that's not in the cards for me. It's just really interesting because I feel like the swing.
What the fuck? Did you just put it all on and just remove it?
Of emotion with this have been so drastic. Days like today where I feel dead inside. Like, I'm crying all the time on TikTok and now my eyes are just like dead again. Multiple people.
I thought she
Then
was
you put
married,
on a different
though.
color.
She goes, I just want to be married. You were.
She had it all.
This is what it is.
She had it all.
This is what it is.
Again, this is like being unaware, right? We're thinking that everything that you're feeling right now and the miserableness and the sadness was caused by the actual marriage itself, not by you and by the things that you're lack of doing. No, it's the marriage that caused all this. They seem to think marriage makes me upset and miserable. That's not the case. You were upset and miserable.
Lip
before
gloss
the
look good
marriage.
though. I'm just kidding.
Have told me I'm icy, and I'm just like, literally, what do you want me to fucking say to that? If you're feeling like me at any point, I just encourage you to go through my divorce playlist and look at any of the comments from people doing that on a regular basis, and you guys have helped me so much. I don't know, I just want to be honest today because, again, like a few days ago I was feeling pretty good. Today I feel horrible.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of women gassing each other up on you did the right thing.
Yep.
She
Pretty much.
You did the right, and maybe she did. I'm not saying she didn't. You know
No,
what
I
I
don't
mean?
think so.
Like, we're not saying, oh, like, I don't know your fucking relationship. Maybe you were truly miserable. But it's I really do think it's it's trendy though, but both ways. Like it's trendy, like all your friends and family and everybody does this. You grow up and like this is what you do. It's trendy to go get married and have kids and do that, but then the opposite's true, right?
Yeah.
To get divorced.
Yeah, Sex in the City is a real thing, guys.
You know, you're not wrong. The whole new trend is having a divorce under your belt seems to be the thing that women want.
But even in that show, they wanted to get married. Half of the
True.
girls, you know? But like, I don't think you can't live two different lives. This much, I promise you. I don't know much, but I know one thing. You can't live two different lives.
I agree.
Like, I can't have this career without a woman who is equally as out of her skull as I am.
Yeah.
I tried. Didn't work. It's never going to fucking work. But you guys got to be on the same page. And you know what? Nestor, you probably agree with this. I would say a lot of people kind of, that first 6 months, 3 months, there's a lot of being on your best behavior going on.
True. Lust.
Maybe even the first year. Lot of best behavior going on. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling out all the stops, baby.
You would think that, Jack, but when we look at women and their dating patterns, they don't seem to care. They're going to still act the same way that they act. They only act that way with the men they like. So, I mean, just normal dating. I don't think very many men get this treatment.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Feels like a movie for a while. And then the movie turns into a really long TV show.
True.
You know, and then that TV show ends up getting canceled. Unless it's Law and Order, then you just stay on for the rest of your life. Or Family Guy. That metaphor is going analogy is going a little long.
That was great.
You get what I'm saying, though. But then the truth really comes out, right? But that's friendships. That's everything.
Yep.
Like, how long have you maintained friends? Just friends.
One of my best friends, the man that works for Google, I've been friends with him since before 7th grade. The summer of the 6th grade to 7th grade in middle school was when I first met him, and we've been good friends ever since.
Even those fall off. So, you know, add sex to the mix, living together, a dog and some kids. It's going to be a little rocky, all right? It's going to be a little rocky on this Christmas morning, all right? No, or whatever day it is today. I don't know. Anyways.
So she realized
You good? I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
No.
she had it good, and she threw it all away.
Yep.
Now she's not going to say that she was wrong,
Nope. Never
even though
knew.
she was. So consequences. You make choices, you got to deal with the consequences. What are you going to do? So then this happens.
Time to leave your husband. Time to leave your husband. Time to leave your husband. I'm telling you, it's hip. It's hot, dude.
She said she had a whole playlist that was dedicated to divorce stuff.
Oh, this bitch got a whole not even just a
True.
playlist, but remember, like, I think it's so big to come online and do this also because what if you don't even have the friend group of a bunch of single women who are also divorced?
Sure.
Of course you're going to come online and do the hokey pokey or whatever. Something to think about. It's kind of trippy though to think about it. Like, but how many women are like, see this and they go, yeah, Europe. Yes, I deserve, the European lifestyle or whatever, like fucking Paris.
Yep.
I don't know.
Dude,
I don't
that's
know.
so funny.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there, guys.
No, you ain't wrong. I think it's TikTok and Instagram trends or lifestyles
Right.
that people want to emulate.
Love Island and shit. What is she doing?
Yeah, she promotes divorce. That's the next
I think
step.
she was winking.
It's
Yeah.
easier at the time to bring everybody down with her rather than look at what she's doing and take some responsibility and actually improve herself so she doesn't get herself in this kind of condition again. I'm going to show you another video.
Well, it's hard to be happy for It's hard to be happy for other people when you're not happy with your situation.
It's true.
And I think that goes for everybody. You
Yeah.
know, like I said this to Nestor, and I'll say it again. If you like men, bro, just tell me. No, I'm just kidding. But I've said this to Nestor a few times because our line of work is kind of a big dreamer, you know, kind of schemer, kind of good luck with that kind of job. And I had to tell him this. I was like, you know, a lot of people don't believe in themselves, so just, you know, just don't expect them to believe in you, and your goals and your aspirations in life.
Yeah.
But I think the same goes for relationships. You know what I mean?
No, that's
Like,
real.
no, seriously though, like it's very easy to be, you know, you have no love life, you're single, your things aren't going well. It's kind of hard to be, I don't want to say hard to be happy for people, but like, you know, pulling up to the wedding and you've been single for 4 years. It's a little, I don't want to say it's difficult to watch, but I've been there.
I think it's a little bit easier nowadays, Jack, for a lot of men. Maybe back in like 10, 15 years ago. But this exact day, 2025, coming out of 2026 now, I think a lot more men are okay with this.
Here's what I'm saying. I've been to the wedding single with no date and being like, damn, dude, I'm 31. I'm the best man at this wedding. Been best man at 2 weddings. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm still just the guy. Like, like I've been that dude. And I was more than happy for my boys. But there was that feeling inside where I was like, damn, you know, because at the end of the day, it's about you. You know, it's about Nestor.
Yeah.
It's about me. That's true. You know?
True.
So something to consider on that. Am I bugging?
No, that's real.
That's real.
That's real.
Banana peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here.
I'm honestly really sad right now, if you can tell.
She literally uses HL Talk That Thoughts video. Awesome. All right. Give the man some shout outs.
That's like the weirdest thing about grief is like, didn't cry for 2 days, was good for 2 days, and now I'm by myself, and it's just like the hurricane, like it's here again, you know? It's, the tsunami is back. Like, it's just so hard, and like, I'm frustrated because I, you know, my whole world got disheveled. And I feel like
Again, it didn't get disheveled. You disheveled
he
it.
has moved on, and he is healed and moved on and doesn't care about me, which I don't want him to come back into my life, but it still just sucks, you know?
That's being at the wedding single. Same thing. You pull up to the wedding with the date, you're a lot happier. So, for instance, if she left the dude and she got another dude back on the swing of things,
Sure.
Yeah.
she wouldn't give a fuck.
She wouldn't.
But like, you know, I've been dumped. I've been
But that's the thing, Jack. A lot of these women do not end up in a better place after the divorce. They almost always end up worse. And because they end up worse, of course they're going to be crying and
left.
moaning.
I've also left women. What am I gonna do? Get mad at them because they move on and go start a family? I didn't want to be with you. What? Like, right?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? But the opposite's true too. Like, was this dude just gonna sit there and be like, well, my life's over, it's done. Time to cry on the internet. Let's go. Let's fucking go right now. Fuck presents. Christmas? It's over. Just throwing that out there. It's going to the wedding single versus going with a date. A lot easier to be happy for the people getting married when you're pulling up and you also have a relationship going on that you're happy with. That's all I'm trying to point out. I think we all deal with this. It's
can see
not
that.
just like pointing at women.
Again, I think it was very apparent maybe 10, 15 years ago. I think now men are kind of content with not wanting those things.
Grow up. No, it's I think we all battle with that a little bit.
No, I can't imagine, you know, thank you guys for sharing stuff, like stories that you've gotten through this, and it's
You think this crying stuff, you think this was first try? Like one take or
Nah, probably second.
It's always confusing to me how many takes these crying takes are also, Jack. So I'm going to assume, it's almost always one take.
Third.
yeah.
Yeah. we got-
Because I just don't want to think of the diabolicalness that they did this 3-4 times and had to redo it 3-4 times and then post
I always
it.
wonder about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I always
you gotta
wonder
get it
about
right.
that. Like, I love
Yeah.
been however many years, because I could not imagine that. I can't imagine being with someone for a really long time and going through this, you know? Sorry if you can hear my cat literally playing in the background.
Yeah.
Like, I was only with him for 4.5 years, 1 year married. I could not imagine, though, being with him for longer and this happening, but
Why did you even marry this guy?
it's just so
I feel like people know. They know deep down, like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah. I don't think people know. I think women know. I think men genuinely are like, hopefully this works. I'm going to try to make it work. Women are the ones that are kind of like, it ain't going to work, but I'm still going to go with it. And then hopefully I get some resources afterwards.
Women definitely know.
You're saying before they make the commitment.
Way before they make the commitment.
Agreed.
They know.
Agreed.
So what do you think?
Because I've known every relationship I've ever been in, she's temporary, or this isn't going to work. But I want to get laid, so I'm going to stick around for a while. But I think women know way more than men if this is it or not. Yeah?
Yeah,
True.
I'd
Agreed.
agree.
Like, why even go through with that? I think there's like this novelty aspect of like crossing.
Well, remember a lot of these women dream of their wedding day, Jack, right? That's still, they still want the wedding day. They don't want the marriage itself, but they still want the wedding.
Get off the list.
Yeah.
And then dudes just accept it. And they,
That is true about the crossing off the list.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's pressure either from families
Yeah.
or from their friends.
or from yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That is true.
and I make this joke all the time where I go, you know, I'm my forever and ever and shit with my lady, you know, until she decides to leave me. And I'm just kidding, you know, but that's how far it's gone.
True.
Like, that's how far it's gone to where it's like, let's throw a disclaimer in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think that was in their vows? You know what I mean? Like, do you think that was in the vows? Like her going, I will love you until the end of time. And by end of time, I mean whenever I choose to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like a timed.
yeah, like, let's be honest about this shit.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of, yeah, I don't know. There's something, but I do think deep down, most people, everyone knows, like, this isn't going to work out. Or you're like firmly like, this is going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
I think men
Until
are
she
in the
leaves.
firm, it's good, this is it. And then women are in the, hey, ain't working out.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
sad
It's true. It's fucking true.
sometimes, and it's like so hard to have to learn how to do life by yourself again. Like, you know, you don't have that person to call all the time or that best friend to go do things with. And that's what scares me. I've never truly been alone and worked on myself, and I'm terrified of it.
So she divorced her husband.
It's full circle, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's full circle. Full circle. The working on yourself thing, the animal, the probably therapy. And there's nothing wrong with these things. It's just, I'm pretty positive you knew this, though. I'm gonna go through the comment section. I'll leave the link to this chick down below. T-Red from downtown. Swish. It's hard to be with somebody for so long. Your lives are literally,
Intertwined.
you know?
No, he's not wrong. After my divorce, I mean, we've been together for like, what, 14 years? So married for 12. Yeah. After that was gone, that's literally like 90% of my life, right? So I had to rebuild the other 90% into something else.
And then that's gone. Half of everything you do. And a lot of times, I would say for one party, it's basically your entire life.
Mm.
That their whole life is like 80% of everything they ever did is gone.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's more impressive if you stay together forever and you never signed paperwork.
True. I
That
can agree
means you
with that.
really want to be in the fucking game.
That's as real as it gets.
That's as real as it gets.
It does.
Bounce low. All right. Notice that men don't make videos about their emotions while shaving. That's actually hilarious. Write that down. Write that down. No, men speak about this. I'm speaking about it. I've had a heartbreak and all that, but I'm also not, I didn't end up 36, not married, without kids by accident.
True.
I was an unlucky. I knew this. I was like, we gotta wait. We gotta wait it out. None of them made sense. I'm not just gonna do it to appease, to not be alone or whatever.
100% agree. Like, trust me, my parents are on me. My dad and aunts are on me. Like, all of my aunts approach me like, I got a woman for you. I got a girl for you. And they're all like early 20s, live in Cambodia, have great families, great everything. And it's just, they always tell me about these women. I'm like, I'm not ready yet. I'm just not ready. I don't really want to deal with this stuff yet. The divorce got me pretty good to where now I'm like, man, do I want to redo everything? And if I do, how much of myself do I want to put into this? That's how I think about it sometimes too. But it's also an important thing that I do want, right? I just don't think it's the right time for me now.
And I think it's smart people wait, I think the people getting married in their 30s are probably they really want it, they did the fun shit, they already did. Not that you can't have fun while you're married, I don't want life to be over. I wouldn't marry you. I go, hey, do you want to end life to be done and live a boring life together? She goes, that's what I want to do. I go, no, I'm not signing up for that. I still want to enjoy my life. I swear the use of my joy, my happiness, work on myself, find myself are such red flags. Yeah. Flag on the field, dude. First down. Women do not regret divorce. They regret not getting what they have planned by getting divorced.
True.
Oh, that's how I was saying. That's good. That's good. That's a good guy. Good guy. Me. Yep. Okay. The mere fact that they reveal their personal life online is the foundational problem that influencers never mention.
We say it all the time at our end.
I'll leave the link to T-Red down below from downtown. Shorty with a 40.
Shout outs to Jack. I need to go to Florida to go visit him. He's visited me a couple times. I haven't gone to go visit him. I feel like a jackass now. I'm going to go visit him and Nate. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.